I went broke once trying to give my son things. Then I figured out the 6 things that actually make a man. And now one of them cost $1. Number 5 is the one I almost learned too late. Number 1 is how to lose without folding. So many times we go through hard times in our life and it feels like all is lost and we get bad news or we just, the end of a relationship or just so many things can happen. But it's not over until you give up. My mother said something once when I was little, and I don't think she realized how much it impacted me and how I look at life. We were driving around one day, and this is before MapQuest and before GPS, and we were lost. And I was the oldest boy child. It was me, her, and my siblings. And so I could tell that she didn't know where she was going. And I said, Mom, we lost. What are we going to do? We lost. She said, we're not lost until we run out of gas. And it was so impactful to me. It made me realize you're not ever lost until you give up, until you don't have any more gas left in the tank. And so I just always carry that with me. And I teach my son that, listen, you might not have won this game, this round, but that doesn't mean you quit. That doesn't mean you give up. You still have energy. You still have that spark. You got to keep going. You got to figure out a way. All is not lost. Number 2 is that a man can feel something and still stand up. Becoming a single dad is one of the hardest things. It can be one of the hardest things. And in that journey, especially with a young child and so many different adjustments you got to go through, there's been days when it was just hard days, and my son's seen that. And thankfully, I'm someone who is resilient and I see things as teachable moments. And so I let my son know sometimes when I'm having a hard day, but I always tell him, you know what, buddy, just because I'm having a hard day doesn't mean I don't love you. It doesn't mean that I'm giving up. And it doesn't mean that I'm looking just to have all easy days. I push through this. We push through hard times. We can do hard things. We can overcome. We don't let these situations break us. We don't fold under pressure. We handle it like men, balance them without emotion and looking to just give up. We find a way. And I'm so thankful for those tough moments to be able to impart those lessons on him, those life lessons that hopefully he'll carry with him even after I'm gone. Number 3, the value of $1 that I had to earn back. Anytime my son asks me for stuff, I always teach him how to handle money and the importance of understanding money. Even now when we go to different grocery stores, I'll have him pay. I'll have him tap my card or push the buttons. And so he's understanding how to do things in the world. When he asks me for toys and stuff, he knows it's coming with, you got to do something. What are you going to do to work for? It's not your birthday. It isn't Christmas. It isn't a gift for some achievement. So what are you going to do to work for it, to earn it? Are you going to do some chore? Are you going to do some burpees, some push-ups? You got to do something, because I'm not raising a kid that thinks I can ask for stuff, and if my dad doesn't get it for me, I can just pout and complain. No, if you work for stuff, you deserve things, and you earn them, you'll get them, son. But just handing out things, you're some pretty privileged kid or no, that's not a lesson that I want to teach. I want to raise a young man to be a strong individual, not someone who's just looking for handouts. Number 4 is that showing up beats showing off. I'm not one of these guys that's the most flashiest guy. I don't have a flashy car. And I think my son understands that. But at the same time, he also understands that anytime he needs me, anytime there's something going on at that school, anytime it's something important, or I can tell when he wants my attention to play with him, if he's done something at home that he's very proud of, I stop what I'm doing and I engage with him. And I tell him how I'm proud of him, and I listen to understand what he's trying to explain, what he's trying to convey, see why he's excited, and just learn and share that time, man. That's all I ever wanted when I was a kid. So I don't try to buy his approval. I just try to show him that I'm always going to be the one to show up when he needs me. I think that's more important, more valuable, and that's something that men should take account when raising kids. 5 is how to be alone without feeling lonely. Now, this one is something I think I'm a little bit blessed and fortunate enough that my son plays by himself really well. But at the same time, he sees me by myself sometimes and having to figure things out and let him know, hey, I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. I enjoy my time with myself. I enjoy doing things with peace and quiet. And I see him doing the same. And I love to see him when he plays by himself. And if he wants me to join in. Sometimes I even ask to join in, and he'll say, no, I'm okay. The one word I always don't allow him to use is bored, because I believe as a man, you don't have time to be bored. You don't have the luxury to be bored. Unless you're a trillionaire like Elon, there's always something you could be doing to learn something, to earn some money, to improve your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual. There's always something. Even if you're just relaxing, looking out the window in the car, you're never bored, son. You never. So those are lessons that I always try to impart to him, that being alone doesn't mean being bored. And number 6 is that his father keeps his word. I think it's so important that men live by a standard, live by a code. I've been teaching my son this at an early age, that if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Whether it be push-ups, whether it be playing with him, dinner, a reward, going a place. I don't make empty promises to him. And I tell him, I don't make promises to you. But when I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm absolutely going to do it. So if I do make a promise to you, you can count on it, buddy. I'm going to do my best. It's going to take a lot to stop it. And I live by that code, especially with my son, but in my personal life as well. But again, even more so with my son. All right, guys, those are my 6 things. To the other dads out there, let me know what you're teaching your kids that don't involve using money as the lesson or as the reward. Thank you guys for watching. This is North of 40, and I'll be back real soon with another video. Peace.